So the hand massage is all about relaxation. It's a really lovely way to relax. It's a really lovely way to connect with people. And that's one of the things I've really loved about doing the hand massage with people, is that you get to sit and hold somebody's hand for 10, 15 minutes, which is really lovely. And it's a great skill to learn. And obviously, a lot of us are in a position at the moment where we're either going to be stuck at home with our lovely family. And so it's something really nice to do with them. But we're also separated from people at the moment when that's quite hard. So it's a lovely skill to learn. You can practice this on your family. And then obviously you can use this with your loved ones who you're not able to see and touch at the moment. So you can practice and get going with that. So for this hand massage, it's the Aroma Touch hand massage. So we would usually use essential oils to do this hand massage, and if you haven't got any at the moment, that's fine. You could just use some oil just to massage. But the reason that we use the essential oils is that we're using two of our senses, not just touch. So you can use different oils to get different effects, and you can get more from the hand massage that way. So today we're using the wild orange, and many of you have got the wild orange, I know already. You can use various other oils if you've got other oils. I particularly like Balance, which is a lovely blend. It's called the Grounding Blend, and that can be really, really calming. So we've chosen the wild orange today for a few reasons. It is a lovely oil, and it is all the citrus oils are very sort of mood lifting, so it's a lovely uplifting oil. I think of it as a happy oil, so it's a lovely oil to use from that point of view. Another reason that we're using it today is that it's an easy one for me to send out to people. I can get you 5ml bottles of wild orange and send them out to you really quite inexpensively. So we can do that for cost, which would be about £5 to send that out to you. So if, having done this today, you would like some wild orange, just message me and I can get that to you. Okay, so the other thing I really like about using the oils and doing the hand massage is that if you think about smells and memory, and quite often smells will trigger memories for us. And so if we can create this really nice relaxing experience for somebody with a lovely oil, then that will also then hopefully trigger a memory for them. We can talk a little bit about how you can just do that really quickly at the end. So we are going to get started with our massage. So if you're following along with me, what we'll do is we're going to do one hand, and then I'll finish the video and you can go back and look at it again, so that the other person, hopefully if you've got somebody doing this with you, the other person can have a go as well. So I shall move the camera down so we can see Rosie's hand, and we shall get our oil. All right. So if you've got your essential oil, or if you're just using if you're using a carrier oil because you haven't got an essential oil at the moment, fractionated coconut oil, any of the sort of oils you would use for massage, just a little bit of that on the hand. So 1 or 2 drops of the wild orange, and just rub that into the hand there. And then we're going to turn the hand over, and we're just going to rub the other side. Just pull the skin slightly like this, just pulling across. The main part of the massage is going to be on the other side of the hand. So we turn the hand over. So the first part of the massage, we are going to divide the hand into 3 different areas. So you've got this area here, we've got this area here, and then we've got this area here. And we're just going to work on each area separately, and you're just going to rub with sort of medium pressure, just circle that thumb round that area. So and if you've got that oil now, hopefully you're getting a nice waft of that lovely orange smell coming up to you. So working that first area, and then we're going to move over, work on that second area. As I say, nice sort of firm but medium firm pressure. So it's a bit of a massage on there. So you're trying to make sure that you're coming on to the third area and making sure that you've covered the whole of that palm of the hand. I'm just working round in circles there. If you do have any questions, I'll hopefully either be able to answer them at the end, or I've got Rosie who's on the phone as well, and Rosie is trained in doing the hand massage, so I must get her to do one for me later. So once you've finished doing that area, we're then going to work down each finger. So we're going to start up here at the top of the wrist, and we're just going to work our thumbs down, pressing down, alternating down each finger. So we're starting on the thumb. So starting up at the wrist, I'm going to do it 3 times on each finger. Just working. Going down. Anybody you want to say hello to? No? Come on. I can say Rosie's keeping an eye on the Facebook page. So down the thumb. And then we're going to work down the next finger. So just working down from the top. Alternating your fingers. You can do this on yourself. It obviously is trickier, but there is a way of doing it on yourself. I'm losing count. Am I on number 3? I am on number 3, aren't I? 3 times down each finger. See, I can't count and talk at the same time. Getting that pressure. And obviously you want to make sure that you've got the person who's receiving it in a nice relaxed position. So that's why we've got our hand on this pillow, and just whatever position that you find relaxing. And obviously you want to have yourself in a nice relaxed position as well, so that you're not twisting too much or in an awkward position. So taking that down the hand. I'm losing count again. And we're going to work this 3 times down from the wrist, down to each finger. I'm trying to make sure that you're covering every point on the way down. And it can feel a bit awkward at first when you're learning to do it, and it's just a matter of practice. Working your way down. And what I'll also do after we've done the live is I'll put some links up. So you've obviously got this video to follow, but there are other videos online that take you step by step through it. And there's also, on the same website, there are printouts that you can do. So you can print yourself off just a little sheet that sort of guides you through it as well, which is quite handy to have. So anybody that's sent off the oils from me will have had a sheet through that just guides you through it. So I'm onto the pinky now, just working down from the wrist and working down to that finger there. Wild orange is a lovely oil because we're going to look at various things in this coming week that you can do with the wild orange. So tomorrow, I've been talking about doing this, and I'm going to make a pledge to do it tomorrow. But tomorrow I'm going to do a very quick live showing you how you can use your wild orange to make raw chocolates, which I thought would be very suitable being Easter. Right, so we've worked down all the fingers, and so we're now going to do what's called the interphalangeal pull. So we're going to hold the wrist with one hand, and then with the other hand we're going to you'll take your thumb and you're just going to kind of pull in between the finger. So in the space between the thumb and the first finger. We'll do that 3 times. I'm going to swap so it's handier for me. And then I'm going to just take it like that. Take it so you go in between. Each finger. I'm not sure how relaxing Rosie's finding this thing. She's keeping an eye on Facebook for me at the same time. She's being my model. There we go. So 3 times down each hand. And I usually just sort of end with just stroking the hand slightly. And it obviously depends when you're doing it with somebody. You might well have got into sort of conversation. Quite often I've got into conversation with somebody and I would just sort of sit and hold their hand for a little bit. So we would then go on to the other hand. But I'm just going to demonstrate on one hand. And obviously if you can watch the video back and the other person do it with them as well, so you can share it with each other. I usually add a little bit onto my hand massage because on the website, that would be the end of the hand massage. So what I would normally do, okay, if Rosie could demonstrate this, is what I would normally do, and you can, as the person who's given the hand massage, you've got the oil in your hands now as well, is to cup your hands, put your hands over your face, close your eyes, and I want to take you to take 5 deep breaths. And the thing I like about that is that you're getting to breathe in the oils that little bit more, but you're also doing conscious breathing, which can really help to relax us as well. Now we're just going to add something on to this because with the wild orange, a really nice combination with the wild orange. So if anybody has sent off the wild orange from me, you'll find that you've got a little bottle in there as well. So the extra one that is in there with your wild orange is peppermint, because peppermint is a very special oil. So I just wanted to add this in while we're doing this and just tell you a little bit quickly about this oil. So if you've got it, you'll have a little one, and the drops that come out of the little, the mini bottles are 1/3. So you'll want to tap the bottom of it 3 times onto your hand. So with Rosie, I've got the bigger bottle, so I'm just going to put 1 drop. And it's very strong, so you want to make sure that it is only 1 drop. So that's why I'm doing quite slowly. So if you then rub your hands together and take a deep breath, close your eyes. The peppermint is very strong and might make your eyes water. But this is really good for sort of clearing your airways. Take a nice deep breath, clear your airways. You can also then rub your hand on the back of your neck. And that can be really cooling and soothing. Peppermint is my favourite to use if I'm getting a headache. So I'll just put a drop, do exactly that. You can sort of just rub it on the back of your neck or just sort of rub a little bit into your temples. So I just thought I would add that one in because peppermint is a really lovely oil. You can also put a drop of it into water to soothe stomach issues as well. Also lovely in the chocolate making. So probably peppermint and wild orange are my favourites. I'm reading the recipe at the same time. To use in the chocolate. Viv's asking, does it matter which order you do the zones in? No, it doesn't matter which order you do the zones in, as long as you manage to cover the whole of the hand. So as I was saying, I will put after this, I'll put links to the instructions. If people would like to know a little bit more about essential oils, I will also there's some really good live classes that a friend of ours, Lindsay, is doing. I will also put a link to that. And if you have any thoughts or any questions, do message me if you've got any particular issues that you want to deal with with some essential oils. We can do that as well. So I hope that's been helpful. And yes, so if okay, quickly showing you if you're going to do this whilst you're alone, because yes, some of you are watching and you're on your own. If I was going to do this by myself, put the drops on, and obviously you're doing it upside down because you're doing it on your own hand. You just with your thumb work the different areas. So you do that like we did with the zone, and then when you're walking down each finger, just taking that thumb and walking down each finger. Obviously not as fast as this. Obviously taking your time to walk your thumb down. When you're doing the interphalangeal pull, just using that thumb to draw down from your wrist down. And doing that. And when you're doing, and just giving when that starting bit, just giving that top of your hand that little bit of a massage with the oils on it. So I hope that. So I hope that helps a little bit. As I say, are there any questions, anything else anyone wants me to go over?
I think this is slightly behind. It takes a bit for people to.
Yes. As I say, I'll put the link so you'll be able to look at the step-by-step video. You may print yourself off in instructions, and also if you're interested in classes, just interested in learning a little bit more about what you can do with the oils, because there's so many different things that you can do with them. So I'm going to try and think of something different each day this week to do with your wild orange. So chocolate will be tomorrow. All right, everybody. And also, I wanted to say we did have a little bit of a competition, and I haven't actually told Debbie. Debbie, you won the oil, and another friend, Kitty. I'm going to give you both an oil. So Debbie and Kitty will both get a free wild orange sent to them as well. Can you still order oils? Yes, Catherine, just message me, my love. I shall. Anybody wants to know how to order oils, just send me a message and I can sort of help you with what oils you want to order. All right then, I hope everybody has a lovely day. Have a lovely Easter. Yes, the oils are all through doTERRA, and just message me and I can let you know what the best way of getting them is. I could send you a link, but actually I tend to always say to people, get in touch, because sometimes there's offers, there's better ways to get them, and I can make sure you get the best deal. All right, everybody have a lovely day. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.